6 famous game glitches look like secret powers, but each one is really a tiny misunderstanding inside the machine. The first begins near the end of an underground stage in the original Super Mario Bros., beside an ordinary warp zone. By squeezing behind a wall, the player can reach a pipe before the game finishes, assigning the correct destination labels. That early entry makes the level loader read unrelated cartridge data as though it were a legitimate world address. The screen displays World -1, although the symbol is really a blank tile interpreted in an unexpected way. On the original Nintendo Entertainment System cartridge, the destination resembles the familiar Underwater World 2-2. There is no usable ending, because reaching the exit simply loads the same watery stage again and again. The Famicom Disk System version behaves differently, loading 3 strange stages because its data is arranged differently. That version can actually be completed, proving the glitch is not one carefully hidden bonus level with fixed design. The reversal is simple. Players discovered a world, but the developers never built it. The loader merely lost its address. The second glitch looks alive. A flickering creature named MissingNo appears in the earliest Pokémon games. Its name means missing number, because the game has reached a creature index that does not point to a normal species. The famous encounter method leaves old player name data where the game expects to find wild creature information. Along Cinnabar Island's coast, the encounter system reads that leftover memory and may select an invalid index. The resulting sprite is not a deliberate monster design. It is unrelated graphics data decompressed into a creature-shaped space. Then something useful happens. The quantity of the 6th item in the bag increases by 128. MissingNo's scene flag and that item quantity share the same memory bit, so updating one silently changes the other. Players use the collision to duplicate rare candies and master balls, turning corrupted memory into an unlimited supply. But the same oversized sprite data can damage Hall of Fame records, filling the trophy screen with scrambled entries. The reversal is perfect. MissingNo does not give a reward. 2 unrelated systems accidentally write on the same switch. The third glitch comes from GTA 4, a game already famous for playground equipment that launches cars across Liberty City. Its original swing set bug occurs when vehicles press into unstable collision geometry and receive a violently exaggerated correction. In June 2026, streamer Gtaman found another repeatable launch point after the game had existed for 18 years. He rode a motorcycle into a tight waterfront gap between a gate and a pole, then vanished upward almost instantly. The first impact killed the character and threw the body high above the pier, surprising both streamer and viewers. He returned to test the same spot again, because a real discovery must survive more than one accidental collision. The second attempt launched him again, but this time the character survived, showing that the setup was consistently unstable. The new location is not useful transportation, yet it expands eco catalog players have maintained since the game's release. A map explored by millions still contained a repeatable physics accident waiting in one narrow piece of geometry. The reversal is not that an old bug returned. It had probably been working for 18 years before anyone noticed. The fourth glitch turns an endless staircase into a speedway by exploiting backward long jumps in Super Mario 64. Unless a norm long jump moves the character forward, but holding backward allows the same action to carry negative speed. On flat ground, the animation lasts too long to repeat rapidly, so the speed increase remains fairly ordinary. A staircase or steep surface forces the character to land almost immediately, allowing another backward jump on the next moment. Each successful landing adds more negative velocity, and the original game does not impose a useful cap on that value. The repeated voice clips and rapid hopping sound ridiculous, while the internal speed number grows into something enormous. Normally, the endless staircase secretly moves the player downward, blocking the final area until 70 stars are collected. At extreme reverse speed, by Pate, the character crosses the trigger region too quickly for that looping illusion to stop them. Later releases, based on the Shindo version, reset negative speed, but several versions preserving the original code still allow it. The reversal is pure speedrunning logic. The fastest way up the stairs is to face away and outrun the game backward. The fifth glitch turns Halo 2's multiplayer floors into invisible launch pads known as super bounces. A player first crouches beneath geometry low enough to prevent the character from standing, even after crouch is released. That leaves the visible pose and collision state behaving as though they disagree about the player's true height. The player must keep moving without crouching again, carrying this unstable state toward a precise landing location. That target is often a seam where two polygons meet, an almost invisible line in the map's collision surface. Landing correctly pushes part of the collision model into geometry, forcing the engine to resolve an impossible overlap. Instead of moving the player a tiny distance, the correction can launch the entire armored body far above the arena. The classic behavior belongs to the original Xbox version, while ports and frame rate changes alter or remove many bounces. Players formed bouncing crews, mapped launch points, and made montage videos from a bug that could disrupt competitive matches. The reversal is hidden in the setup. The spectacular jump comes from being stuck, crouching, not from jumping harder. The final glitch is Ocarina of Time's wrong warp, which can send one doorway toward an entirely different scene. The game tracks a base entrance index, essentially a pointer toward a group of possible spawn locations. A second value chooses the scene setup, such as child, adult, daytime, nighttime, or a special cutscene variation. During ordinary play, those values agree, so every doorway and warp places the adventurer where the designers expected. Certain actions can interrupt a warp while preserving an unusual setup value created for a cutscene. When another entrance loads, the game combines that preserved setup with a base entrance that was never meant to use it. If the respire excitic therefore evolves the player willingly, the player appears in a game's make good crash. Speedrunners use carefully chosen combinations to skip enormous sections, sometimes moving from an early boss room toward the finale. Nothing supernatural happened to the character. The engine followed valid instructions that were paired in an invalid order. That is the final reversal. Every impossible glitch obeys the game's rules. The surprise comes from rules meeting in the wrong place.